Terrell opens up the game working from the shotgun. They come in averaging, as you mentioned, to 44 points a game. That's number one in the Mid-American Conference. Little razzle-dazzle. Flea flicker right away and looking for Davis, and it's incomplete.
Dazzle right from the get-go, and this is how you know it's a big game. You come out, you're an explosive offense that Western Michigan has, and they go right up top, and just a little bit underthrown right there, but an excellent.
They're going to keep it in the backfield now. Jamari Bogan gets the call. Bogan over the 20 to 25, and he stopped at about the 27 freshman. And then Fleck admitted that Bogan came in and actually jumped him last year. Now they're sharing time, and they're best of friends. This one's complete. It's Davis. Davis over the 40, up to the 45-yard line, and he's finally spun down at the 49. Making the tackle is Ike Spearman, the middle linebacker, a gain of 18 this time for the Broncos.
Yeah, and Ike Spearman is a good senior linebacker from St. John, Indiana, but guess what? You don't want him on an All-American and one of the top receivers in the nation, let alone the MAC, one-on-one out there in the slot. Michigan's going to have to keep their eye on it because right now we've seen them put Corey Davis in the slot a number of times, Mike.
Davis, that's his 44th catch this year. He had 90 last season. Terrell, far side, and this one's complete. It's going to be Michael. Ball at the 43, a scoreless ball game here from Kalamazoo. Broncos trying to capitalize after the fumble recovery. They keep it on the ground. They get to the... he told me yesterday they might have two running backs that are better than these two. Waiting in the wings right now. And this one's Dwayne Eskridge. Picks up 8 on the play. Out of the gun, here's play action. Terrell over the middle, and it's Thompson. Thompson spins. Inside the 10, the 5, touchdown. Carrington. This drive opens up at the 15-yard line after the 45-yard punt. Eskridge again. Eskridge up over the 20-yard line. I'm told Eskridge was...
That's like taking candy from a baby right there. I mean, he's just picking up, as you see right there, they're just lining up and throwing it out to him. So Eastern Michigan, one of the Chicago firefighters, tough guy, missed most of last year, came back, and he leads the team with 9.5 tackles for losses, one of the tops in the MAC in sacks for losses, and sacks as well, Mike. So they got to keep an eye on 52, and that's why Coach said that.
Davis again, first down right at the midfield stripe.
Dominate this game and control the line of scrimmage as much as possible.
Davis picks up 21. This is Bogan. Bogan gets to the 45. Running backs sitting in the wings, redshirting this year.
And there's a lot of coaches out there that wish they had one of these talented young men in the backfield.
There's a rush, and that's going to be a fumble. It's going to be picked up by the Eagles, and they rumble and stumble.
You probably say to yourself, I'm going to get that award to share with my family and my university and program, and then someone has 281 and beats you.
Here's Corey Davis, driven out of bounds. No, he just got a big hug. Give him a big hug. And there's a nice hole, and it's going to be shy of the first down, but the hole.
4-24, so Eastern Michigan's defense has done a great job.
Now that's going to be the final.
And they had Ohio last week with a win, and now here on the road at Western Michigan this week.
Franklin, left side, and he had some running room.
75 and a freshman, so excellent job by that freshman to make that play.
Over the middle, this one's complete. Nice spin move, still on his feet. Michael Henry. Henry's inside the 25-yard line.
The adjustment of those linebackers, again, they have to honor the run fake, which is sucking them up and on the run, and then that's opening up recruiting. You got these talent. You bring guys into your system, Mike, that know how to play the game of football and be successful.
Franklin again. Franklin spins inside the 10 down to about the... Bogan has 5. Pass far side, and whistle will blow this dead.
Right now as they continue to move forward. You talked about the talent that they've gotten of freshman of the year, and they're just continually to rebuild here at Western Michigan.
2nd and 5. Franklin trying to move that pile towards the goal line. If he gets down to the line, hurry up offense out of the shotgun. Again, it's Franklin. Franklin pounds his way in, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jarvion Walter Church is number 1 at 9,142, but again, Roback at number 7 and climbing. Terrell, play action. There's a pump fake. Plenty of time. Boy, good coverage downfield. Finally lets it go, and it's picked off. That's going to be the first interception that Terrell has thrown this year. And
as you said, this is the first time they've had this type of adversity at home here for Western Michigan.
19-yard return brings it out to the 37-yard line. Going to keep this one on the ground. It's going to be Bogan, and wow, coming up fast and making the hit.
Against an explosive offense so far in this game.
Loss of 2 on the play. Good protection for Terrell, but not good coverage downfield. He finally finds Thompson. Carrington Thompson has some green inside the 30. Inside the 20, 15, run out of bounds. 38-yard pass and a 51-yard pass. Franklin rumbles inside the...
And feed them throughout the week. Buy them some pizzas. These kids are in college. They can't afford, steakhouses, but you can go get each one of those big %. So they've been doing a good job defensively on third down. So tough task today.
Bogan walks in for the touchdown. Terrell opens up from the shotgun. Franklin has some running room. Franklin weaves his way through traffic all the way over the 40 up to the 40.
That ran for 281 in school record last week. That's a good big long run on first down.
Picked up 15 on the play. The incompleted pass will
set offensively.
And they're up to the 42 with 24 seconds to go. Play action. Terrell goes over the middle, and this one's almost picked off.
Make a mistake here on 3rd and 5.
I thought it was 52 Pat O'Connor at first, so I don't feel bad. Over the middle, Thompson takes the hit, holds onto the ball inside the 30-yard punt. It would have been a 79-yard return. Terrell, nice opening, parting of the Red Sea, and he just takes off in his passing efforts right after this play. This one's going to be caught by Michael Henry, the senior out of Flint, Michigan. That's why he's over 10,000, but I guess what the offensive coordinator was trying to tell us, he could have a lot more if they didn't have such a great 40 yards worth of penalties now against Eastern Michigan. Play action, plenty of time over the middle, and it's caught. Davis, we've been waiting to call his name and number. 3 catches in the first half.
And you'll see right here, again, they got Davis. This time, we saw it in the first half. He was number 2 on the inside receiver. Right here is that deep dig route. You get the 7 number on by number 2 and the dig route, by Davis. You talked about it. Pretty much shut down in the first half. But, again, the attention that he was getting allowed Carrington Thompson to have a huge first half.
Franklin down to about the here at Western Michigan, something I'm sure he'll get at least next year, barring an injury. And this one's caught by Henry, but a good open field tackle.
Topped by the number 1 receiver who fakes a block and then goes vertical.
3rd and 8. Thompson, first down, 10-yard line.
Who's having a career day right now.
First down, they keep it on the ground, hitting the right side. Pile moves.
And that's what makes the program be dominant.
Terrell looking, firing, touchdown. Downs, 4 minutes and 7 seconds, clock running. Play action, Terrell over the middle. Nice catch inside the 4.
So, this is the cat and mouse game that are going on between both coordinators of Eastern and Western Michigan right now.
Franklin again, penalty flag dropped this time, and Franklin is dropped at about the 48. I have a grandson named Jackson, so I guess he can come too.
He's I told you you're invited.
This one, nice catch. Michael Henry again. 3 coming into the ball game.
And it's a little triple formation to the right, and you'll see just an out and up. Again, that's exactly what we call a zone beater. Well, where the corner is ran off, as you see number 14, Ross Williams, who has an interception this game. He's ran off with the vertical, and then what happens is they run that slant. So anytime you get a cover 3 or 3 deep zone concept, you see a lot of that on any level of football, but it typically have some success because they flood the zone.
Picked up 19 on that pass play. They keep it on the ground now, and not much running room.
Because he has the wide receivers to give him those big numbers, but the offensive line and this running attack is just very special.
Inside 2.5 minutes before we head for the 4th quarter. Davis. Boy, he wanted to throw that football, but wisely tucked it, and he's pushed out of bounds.
And try to make something out of nothing.
43 career touchdowns for Davis. Here's Eskridge again. And another penalty flag dropped at about the 21-yard line, but 2nd and 17. And going deep. Wow, touchdown. What a catch. Wow. That's what we're talking about. Last year, as you mentioned, that's number 11 here in 2016.
But you see Terrell right here. He's comfortable. There's no pressure on him. He's been able to sit back. And Eastern Michigan has been flirting with this all day of being able to play one-on-one with these good wide receivers. And that's why Carrington Thompson's having a big day. They held him in check. But right here in the red zone, we got to go to the guy that knows how to catch the football and score in the national here, and the guy that's going to play, Carrington Thompson, Corey Davis, we know about him, but they're all playing better and playing well.
How about this? Bouncing around like a pinball. And
the guy, remember, Mike, that didn't play the first 4 games of the season, or played sparingly, and lost some work, and now he's back with a huge, for the Penalty, who started 12 games at center as a true freshman and continued that this year as a sophomore.
Eskridge up near the 40.
He is athletically.
2nd and 9. Near side, Thompson adding to his totals for the day. He's inside EMU territory.
Extremely well the last 2 weeks. That's easy pickings for that offense.
Picked up 12 on the last play. Eskridge again. Good open field tackle on the yard line of Eastern Michigan. Out of the gun, play action. And it's caught at the 35-yard line. It's Eskridge sneaking over there. Picks up 13 on the play. Broncos on the move again. Terrell over the middle. Thompson inside the 15-yard line. Running game hasn't been what it has been normally. But boy, Terrell's been on fire. That's a CEO position because he's a great leader. This time faked it, and the ball came loose. And I think the Broncos have recovered it because Eastern Michigan
on the other side.
Franklin gets 7. He has 106 in the ball game now for Western Michigan. There he is again. Inside the 40, down near the 35-yard.
So when the future opponents watch this film, that's something that they have to take into account as they build their game plan.
Franklin again, not too much running room this time. Stacked the first 400-yard game since Alex Quarter against Purdue in the Motor City Bowl back in 2011. Ball is loose, and Eastern Michigan, well, it might have been out of bounds. They said they have it.